Hi, it's Dr. Ward. Just offering you a little bit of help with Mini Essay 1. I looked at everybody's posting for your final topic proposal, and there were just a few small issues. Some of you are not quite hitting the right note for writing for an academic audience, so you might want to check on that, reread that file. The other issue that people were having was that many of you are not starting out with the genre. Just saying an Old English poem is not a genre. So do look in the lecture notes. You'll find some help there for the genre, okay? The next thing is that please don't put in unknown author. You don't need to do that. If there's no author, just don't mention it. You don't need to put in the translator except in your works cited. How's that? Okay, the next thing that you need to do is the subject with the aspects. Most of you are looking at the Old Anglo-Saxon values of kingship, kinship, and treasure. That's great. You might just want to use 2 just in case you run out of space. You may only write 3 pages, okay? No more, plus your works cited page, which will make page 4. All right, then once you've got your subject, then you need to state the subject in a way that is a comparison of the Old English Anglo-Saxon values with the newer, and that's, 8th century, not modern times, Christian values. The dream poet, that's what you call him, the dream poet, or the old English poems, the Wanderer and the Wife poet. So that's the way if you want to refer to the author. So then you say the work is an examination of the comparison of the new Christian values and the Old Anglo-Saxon values. Now, what is the message or theme of the works? All these poems were written with a specific message or theme in mind, okay? That theme or message is the author's message, not your message to your reader, but the author's message to his or her reader, okay? Certainly in The Wanderer and the Wife's Lament, the message is that these values are very important to the society, and people who don't adhere to the values are often exiled or lost. Okay? For example, in The Dream of the Rood, this comparison is an effort by the dream poet to meld or compare the 2 value systems, the Old Anglo-Saxon value and the, I'm putting this in quotes, newer, because Christianity was new at that time, to the Anglo-Saxon culture. Why would the author want to make such a favorable comparison? Think propaganda. Anytime I want students to accept something, I try to compare it to something that they like. Like taking a blackboard class is like eating a cone of ice cream, right? Maybe not. All right, finally, your thesis is the same, everybody's. First, an analysis of the aspects, kingship, kinship, treasure, if you want to do 3 or 2, illustrates the author's theme. You're proving to the reader, that's me and your other people who might read it, that the theme that you chose, the author's message in the poems, are actually there. Could you say The Wanderer is about the Wife's Lament's about a happy wife? No, you cannot. She's not happy. You couldn't prove that. Okay, so make sure you get your MLA formatting done correctly. Check out those little help files. And best of luck, and don't hesitate to post to the questions on Mini Essay 1 if you want more help. Bye.